Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new LEGO set, LEGO set 71368 Toad's Treasure Hunt. This set has 464 pieces, it has no minifigures but 5 characters, and it retailed for $69.99 USD or $70. This set is absolutely fantastic. I got it early from my local Target. The Mario sets are not supposed to release until August 1st. My Target had most of the sets out, so expect some more reviews pretty soon. I don't have the Mario starter set, so when we play through the course, we're going to be using this MODOK figure instead because it's about the right size. But as soon as I get the new Mario set, I will show you this level interacting with that character. So without further ado, let's take a look at the characters first, and then we'll come back and take a look at the builds. Our first character we're going to take a look at is Toad himself. Now this angle isn't great for him, so I'm going to adjust it slightly. This is the title character for the set, and definitely probably one of the most iconic. This Toad figure is comprised of relatively simple pieces. We have a brand new molded piece for his mushroom cap. Let's pull that off real quick. You can see how they accomplished it. It looks really funky, but it works quite well to get to a nice angle. His face is printed on a 2x2 block, and then he's got the 2x2 circular with the Technic pins in either side, where he can have the Technic pin arms, which have full articulation. I knocked him off. Then taking a look at his legs, you can see these are brand new feet molds used for the Mario line. These are repeated in the Goomba and the Toadette figure. His print is very nice, although if you take a look, the blue is bleeding through quite a lot. It's not that strong of a print, but it looks good enough from far away. Taking a look at his mushroom cap, there's a nice little hole up here, so if you can't get this piece off yourself, you can just take a pole and stick it through, pop it out. Putting this back on, I love the smiling expression. It's very, traditional and what Toad should look like in the games. Overall, one of my favorite characters, and I'm definitely glad to get this set if it's just for this character. Next up is going to be Toadette. This Toadette figure is very, very similar. She's got the same kind of eyes, but an open mouth smiling expression. Her torso print is identical, just different colors, and I think it works a lot better. The pink looks way more solid than that tan and white. Her legs are the same piece, and I forgot to mention, they have a little flat 2x2 circular piece between the legs and the torso. She also has the Technic pin arms right here. And then when you pull off her little hat here, her mushroom cap rather, you can, pull off her legs too. You can see that her design is slightly different. She's got the braids that attach in the back here. And this piece is actually a 1x2 with 2 receiving studs on the back. They put this piece here to hold up the slant of the mushroom cap. And then these are just studs with holes that go onto these pieces right here and then make the braids. The molding is the exact same on the cap as Toad. Let's put that back on. And overall it comes together to create a very iconic and very nice looking character. First up for the enemies is going to be the iconic Goomba. This character appears in an identical fashion in a couple other sets, including the starter set. This face print is not exclusive. If you want an exclusive face print, you have to get either the Para Goomba or the Goomba from, I believe it is one of the other more expensive Mario sets. I think it's the Guarded Fortress, although I could be very wrong on that. Don't quote me. The character interacts with Mario with this tile up top. When he jumps on him, or when I take MODOK and jump on him, like that, you get 1 coin. Taking a look at the back of this character, you can see it uses the same legs as Toad. There's no printing here, and it captures the very nice mushroom look very, very authentically. Our final character is going to be the Cheep Cheep. There are 2 identical Cheep Cheeps in this set. Here's the other one right here. They're very, very nicely designed. Probably my favorite looking character in the set. I love the new exclusive wing piece. This only appears in the Mario line. They use it for the Para Goomba, the Eep Cheep, and the Cheep Cheeps right here. I really like the face. This tile print is quite nice. It doesn't suffer from the bleeding through the red as much as Toad's print. And I love the way they use the stamp piece here to make the mouth. It's very, very cute. The fin up top looks great. And spinning this around, there's the tile to interact with Mario. Just jumps on the back and you get 1 coin. Very simple build, and it's repeated for the Eep Cheep in this collectible minifigures bags. But I love this minifigure. Now that we're done with that, let's take a look at the individual builds of the set. Up first, I figure we take a look at Toad's house because, that's what that's named for. At the front, we have a little tile here. This is a sticker applied at the factory piece, as all the interactive tiles are. Everything else is a print, which is something I love about this line. Right here, you can jump on that, get some coins, talk to Toad, start the treasure hunt. Toad sits right there. Moving him aside, you can see there's a nice little tree here and a mushroom over here. There's 2 lanterns on the sides here. I'll give you a better look at those. There's one of the Hogwarts-style doors here, opens up. I love the way the mushroom itself is built. It's built layered up, so when you tilt it, you can see it kind of flows up like that. It's a very nice building technique. Spinning this around, you can see there's pretty much no interior. Mario himself cannot fit. You can fit Toad if you really wanted to, but there's not really much behind it. And you can see from the overall look, it's not meant to be displayed from behind. Turning it back around, overall, I very much so love this build here. It's incredibly iconic, and pretty much everyone, if they like Mario or not, will instantly recognize this for Toad's house. Moving on, up next, we're going to be taking a look at Toadette's house. Toadette is built similar to Toad. She just has little braids in the back, and she's got the same little Talk to Toadette tile piece right here. When Mario goes on it, he gets some coins. Pulling her out of the way, you can see this is the smallest house out of all the Toad houses in this set. Let's get her little blocks out of the way here. It's built in the same way as the yellow house, but the door here is incredibly low. No one can walk through it. There's some small flowers out front, and there's absolutely no interior, just two studs right here. Can't really fit anything there, but it's very good for display purposes. The third and final Toad house is the yellow house. This one has no Toad, however, it has a very cool play feature. This is where you find the first block from the Toad's treasure hunt. When you hit that piece right there, this Technic pin pushes this block down, and number 1 comes out. This is a print. This is a factory applied sticker. The top of the house is built the same way as the purple house, and the door frame is the same, except it's extended a little bit, so it looks, tiny bit larger. Spinning this around, you can see there's a little bit of an interior space. Not too much. You can sort of fit Toad in there, but not really. They're really meant for outward display. Overall, these Toad houses are excellent and very, very iconic. Moving away from the Toad houses, let's take a look at some of the funner play features. This is the bridge design. I'll spin it this way. The bridge wobbles back and forth and across. It slides very smoothly. It's got the no studs on top, smooth blocks to facilitate that movement. And this piece right here, your goal is to put Mario or MODOK on it and slide him back and forth, as you'll see later when we do the playthrough. The faster and longer you go, the more coins you get. If you fall off, he's stunned and he can't move for a couple minutes. That's pretty much all there is for this build. There's a nice little plant here, a tree over here, and then a very nice continue sign. This is a print, not a sticker, and it's very, very nicely done. And you can attach the tube right here, and when Mario comes out of the tube, this is a way to continue onto the level. The next similar play feature we have is another kind of bridge. This connects all the different parts of the course, and you put a character on here. Let's use Toad to change things up. Also, he's a little easier to do, and you want to swing him around like this. And the faster and longer you go, the more coins you get. Oop, knocked them off. This is a way to connect everything and not just have easy bridges. That's all I have to say for this one, so let's move on. Connecting to that is the treasure chest. This isn't all that impressive. All it really is a small little container for, you guessed it, block number 2. This is another print. It's exactly the same as the first block, just it's a 2 instead of a 1. Putting this back inside, you can see there's smooth on the inside. You just flick this and the block pops up. If you don't have the lid on, you can actually throw it all the way out. It's a nice play feature, and it's how you get the second part of the treasure hunt. Second to last, we're going to be looking at the Goomba tree, as I like to call it. The Goomba sits up here. There's no way to get up the tree, so you just kind of have to take your character and jump all the way up, hit the Goomba, and then right over here, when you flick that, it pushes that bit of foliage out of the way. You can find block number 3. There's a mushroom and a flower on the ground. And then an amazing, amazing inclusion of the cloud pieces in green to get leaves. This is such a cool way to make use of the minifigure stands from the Unikitty series. I absolutely love that part usage. Last but not least, we have my favorite part of the course, the Cheep Cheep Bridge. I love the design of this bridge. Just the stonework and the way it connects to these little grassy knolls is amazing. And the Cheep Cheeps are my favorite enemy in this set. They just look so perfect, and I love the new wing piece. And this play feature works the best, in my opinion. It's just so much fun to spin, and you can take your character, and you can just over and over get more coins and keep them going. And it's just such a nice play feature. I've had so much fun doing this. For functionality, it's perfect. For display, it's perfect. And I think it's a great feature to end on. Now, let's move on and take a look at the build as a whole. Now, what you all been waiting for, it's time to see me play through the level. So we're going to start right here. If I had the base starter set, I would put the pipe right here. When you put Mario or MODOK in the pipe, the Mario sensor would start the level and you'd have a certain time limit. So let's begin right now. Hopping over here, this bridge is very, very cool. You have to wobble them back and forth. The longer you go without falling, the more coins you get. Although if you fall, Mario gets stunned and you have to wait a couple seconds before you can keep going. Over here, hit that down. We'll grab the first block in the treasure hunt. Ooh, forgot to reset this bridge. This works the same way as the other one. The longer you go without falling, the more coins you get. Nice. Let's go talk to Toad real quick. And then we'll spin him back around. Then we'll hop over here to the Cheep Cheep Bridge. I'll talk to Toadette first. This is my favorite play feature, as you probably know. You can just play endlessly with the Cheep Cheeps. All right, hop over here. Whoop, grab the second block. Hop back over here. Jump onto the Goomba tree. Get the Goomba's coin. Boom, third block. That's how you play through the level. If there's nothing else, guys, I think I'm going to end the video for today. I promise you I'll do another video real soon talking about how to play this with the actual Mario set. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.